Hey, church. Hey, it's Friday, August 13th. Um, another edition of House to House. Hope you are doing well. I was talking to a friend in the church this morning um, who's just experienced some loss in their family, and we were both agreeing that um, these things kind of seem to come in waves. That there'll be just a season of loss, and I think there's something to that. In our own church right now, the last 2 weeks we've lost three members of our community who've passed away, and that seems to be the way it happens. And it's difficult to go through those seasons of loss, and loss is not just the death of a loved one, member of the community, but loss comes in all sorts of forms, as you know. I love that in our church, Ron Beams has led this transitions course that he's done for years now, and doing one right now. Actually, many of you have benefited from walking with others through thinking about and working through loss, whether it's a death or a marriage or a job or a career or health, or so many ways that we experience grief and disappointment and even pain and suffering in our lives. This Sunday, we're going to think together about the command that we are given in the church to comfort one another, um, to come alongside each other during those times of grief and pain and loss that we all experience. Nobody gets out of life without experiencing those things. We are going to look at a text from 2 Corinthians. It's the first chapter, verses 3 to 7. And Paul is writing this letter to the church in Corinth during a season when they have are experiencing grief and loss and some pain in their lives. And these are really profound words about how Christ comes to comfort us so that we in turn might be able to turn and comfort one another. And really would, as always, encourage you to take some time, maybe tomorrow or even Sunday morning, to read through those words before we gather for worship, and then think through them, and then we'll reflect on them together Sunday morning. There's a lot that I think God has taught me this week about this as I reflected on it, and I'm eager to share with you some of that. I hope that you will be able to worship with us and invite others to worship with us that you know, whether you come in person or worshiping online. Either way, it'll be good to connect with you and with one another as a community in this time. Speaking of loss, we will be lighting 2 candles in worship on Sunday to remember and to pray for Reza Attar and his family, the Sanchez family, and also the McAllister family at the loss of Jackie this last week as well. So that'll be important for us to do as a community. Wherever you are today, I do pray that you would know the love of God your Father, the grace and comfort of Christ, if that is what you need, and also the fellowship, the unity of the Spirit. Peace.